In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create an ePCR in FireWorks. Once you log into the app, from the Incidents tab, you will see the incident as it populated and came over from dispatch. On the right-hand side, under Go To, you're going to click the Star of Life, and then click OK to create a new ePCR. It's then going to load the patient list. We currently do not have any patients, so we're going to go ahead and click Add on the right-hand side. Select Yes. This will now take you to the ePCR reporting sheet. On the left-hand side, you have the tabs you can scroll through or you can select. And then across the top are the tabs of the required different fields. This will pull over whatever information it can from CAD, anything else you will need to enter. Go down here, select your dispatch reasoning, make sure your unit information and your crew member is correct. You can add or delete as needed. You're going to select here what your level for each crew member was. Down here under response is where you're going to enter your mileage. And then it's going to ask you scene information. Depending on the incident, it may ask different questions here related on the left-hand side under scene and under response. Your times will be populated as many as possible through dispatch, so you do not need to worry about that until the end of your incident. It's important to remember that this is only going to keep one patient at a time. So you will need to enter all of the patient information that you can for every single person on scene, whether they accepted care, whether they declined care, whether they were transported or not. This is to protect ourselves so that nobody can come back afterwards and say that somebody was not treated on scene. So again, we need to enter every single patient, no matter how many vehicles there is, into the ePCR itself. When you're entering your patient info, you can click Patient Lookup. If it's a patient that you've seen before, you can click Upload Driver's License. If you have already taken and saved a picture of the driver's license, and that will scan the barcode. Or you can go ahead and click the camera symbol, and then that will load the rear camera that you can scan the driver's license. You'll then scroll through here. This is the patient's name, demographics, address for the patient, phone number, etc. Although you can scan to help yourself to autofill driver's license info, we still need to upload a copy of the driver's license itself. This is done by selecting the paperclip symbol in the top left under Attachments and click Add New. You can then select what you're uploading, driver's license front, insurance card, whatever it may be. You can click on the camera symbol to take a picture, upload file to upload a picture that's already been taken. Again, this is for each individual person. So if you have multiple patients, you're going to need to add multiple patients. To add a patient, here in the middle of the screen, you'll see a little symbol of a person with a plus next to it. Click that symbol, and it will ask, are you sure you want to create an additional ePCR for this incident? Select Yes. You will then notice on the left-hand side, it has now created a new number under this little person symbol. If you touch the symbol, it'll populate the name, date of birth, age, and gender so that you can keep all of your patients safe and separate as you're entering them on scene. You will not need to enter times and incident info for every single person. It will pull that over, but you will need to come to the Patient tab and enter all of the individual information from each patient. When you're conducting your assessment, when you're recording your vital signs, make sure that you are the correct patient selected for who you are seeing. If you need to change to a different person, you can go ahead and click the arrow, and you can cycle over, and you'll see the number change on the bottom of the patient, letting us know who we have selected at this time, who we are recording information for. The Disposition tab is where you're going to select what happened when you got on scene. Did you find a patient or you canceled en route? That's all done here under Disposition. Payment tab is where you're going to enter the insurance information. Again, this is per patient, so you'll need to enter that for each patient that you see. The signature tab is also going to record the signatures for each patient. Remember, we need to have every single person sign whether they were treated or sign that they're refusing treatment to protect ourselves down the road. When you go to create a signature, you're going to click Add New. It will then autofill the name of the person signing once you have the patient's information selected. Go ahead and select the reason of what they're signing for, permission to treat, permission to transport. You can select multiple. Disclaimer type as needed, and then go ahead and click Sign. That will then load the screen once their name is selected and allow them to sign. Again, this is per patient. So on the left-hand side, I can click on this number 5, as well as make sure this name here matches who is signing. If I need to have patient number 4 sign it, I can arrow over here to the person next to number 4, come over to my signature tab, and add a new signature for patient number 4. The very last tab is your narrative tab. Once you have all of your run information completed, you can go ahead and click the Generate tab, and it will auto-generate and create a narrative for you based on what was done on scene. You can then go ahead and edit, change that later as you see fit. Once everything is inputted, you can go ahead and click this check mark on the left-hand side, and it's going to let you know if there is any errors before you can complete the ePCR. You can click on these directly from the error field, and it'll take you over to where that is, flash in red, so you know where it needs to be corrected. Then you can go ahead and click the check mark again. Just as a reminder, if you're on scene and need to know exactly what our protocol is for any specific events, you can go ahead and click this clipboard with the check mark right in the middle. This is going to load every single page from our protocol book, whether you're advanced or a basic EMT. You can go ahead and you can click on, for example, amputated part. It's then going to load a step-by-step of everything that needs to be done according to the protocol manual. If you want to see a PDF of it, you can go ahead and click Show Document, and this will load an exact PDF of the protocol book. Here is the exact PDF directly from our protocols. Again, that's just another tool for you to have while you're on scene. Once you've completed everything and you've selected that check mark, you can go ahead and X out. It will auto-save as you go, and you've completed your ePCR. If you have any questions, please let me know.